We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Hello, hello. Jesus, I'm dying. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing out there? Little YDBT Daily coming at you on a Thursday. Getting better, feeling better. Just coughed up a bunch of phlegm most of the day. Nasty. Some nasty stuff was coming out of there. Today we're going to talk about Vortech. It was kind of an odd thing. Came up on one of the chats that I'm involved in. Vortech joining forces with AFR, Scat, Racetech, and Pro Car brands. And I went, what the hell is that all about? So we'll read that article a little bit just to see what's going on. Is it about survival? Is it about serving the customer better? Is it a merger based on survival? Because you saw what happened when Holly, like, I don't want to say bought AEM, they absorbed them, in my opinion. They just kind of were like, yeah, we're kind of like the same thing, and we're just gonna, because Holly is tied to this big, massive government, massive company that is involved in like defense contracts and a whole bunch of other crazy stuff. So I wonder why Vortech would join, but we'll see what they have to say. Then we can speculate, because that's what we do here. But before we do that, as always, we like to thank the people that keep the disco ball going. That's right, yeah. We got PMAS. That's right, PMAS. Nick James. It's freezing up there, but he's got what do they call it? The heat that on the floors? Radiant heat? PMAS. Nick James and PMAS. Rami Zaidan, 2 Auto Solutions. I think he bought himself a Cadillac Escalade. That means he's doing really well. 2 Auto Solutions, Rami Zaidan. Parts Farm. PartsFarm.com has 2 Predator motors and transmissions on pallets ready to go. PartsFarm.com, best logo on the planet. Doma got cookies. DomaGotCookies.com. Doma got cookies _LLC. They give out cookies, diabetes. You might be able to smell her lotion. And Ben Calamer, CalamerTransmission.com. I might be getting the transmission in about a week or so, but there's no real rush for it because, let's be honest, I still got to buy a $3,000 clutch. I still got to get the motor back, so we are months away from needing that transmission here. So let's say hi to the people, then we'll read the article, and then we'll talk what happened. Make sure there's no Chinese fucking spy balloons above you motherfuckers. Did you hear about that? Yes, in Washington State. There's a fucking spy balloon from China. What is happening? Fresh Pasteles, Fresh Pastelazo, Large Macchiato, Gallo Bravo, Johnny Boy, Coyote Kelly, Josh Roy, Valley 10 speed with the fixed O2 sensor. Scott Andrews, K-member. Why are people sending me links to K-members? Jason, the Wolf, TJ Sikorsky, Tony Dominguez, Clip Up the Horse, Harley Taquache Mode, Jason again, Flacco F-150, Cam McAllister, Chase, what's up, brother? Hatch giving me money. I like it when you give me money. One Slow 50, Sandy Gotta Go Fast, JD Swag, one of the mods, Melissa, one of the mods, Donkey Mac, Dunn 523, Pito, Chiquito, Anthony, Gregory Utvich, Brandon D, EPA is in the house, so watch what you say. Walter Hoffman, Tony Dominguez, Jason Ventimiglia, Brandon D, you already know who my baby moms let me claim the kids this year. Who the fuck is this? Is this Brandon Arita? No, I don't think so. With SVT, what's up, brother? I'll get your headers out probably next week. Inzane says, whatever. Hyperlink, Tito Rasso, Mr. King, JD Swag, Andy Black Betty, Eminem, Ruby, Agent Orange, Sub-Zero GT, Hatch again, Chase again, I already got them. Matt 2011 GT, we got Evan Smith, been a member for 21 months. Shelby Charge says hi. Mendoza's TN Costco says hi. Great video about the ZR1. When can we see your feet? I showed you my calves on that video. That's enough. I don't want to show you too much calf because the problem is they're exceptional. I have exceptional calves. And if you are one of the real ones, you have a DARKHORSE logo next to your name. Not saying that the ones that don't have it aren't the real ones, but there are absolute real ones that have the DARKHORSE logo. Those people signed up the moment I started the membership stuff. So thank you very much. If you have DARKHORSE wine next to your name. Coyote Kelly also has got the Target wine logo. Let's read real quick. We'll read a little bit and then we'll speculate as to why Vortech's doing this. Vortech joins forces with AFR and Scat, Race Tech, and Pro Car brands. Vortech Superchargers and Paxton Automotive announced Wednesday that they're joining forces with the industry-leading brands AFR, Scat, Race Tech, and Pro Car Seating. What do you need now? VMS just to make a whole fucking car company. under the Taglich Private Equity. Got it. The Taglich Private Equity umbrella performance, basically, the private equity firm made its portfolio a little more attractive by simply putting all these guys under one umbrella. That's it. Okay, I don't have to read anymore because that says everything you got to know. Taglich Private Equity Firm. A private equity firm is mishmashing a bunch of companies together for supposed better customer experience, but we all know, come on, we all know the deal. Stop it. As the official release states, the new partnership opens opportunities to better serve our customers by combining decades of experience in manufacturing and supplying high-quality, high-performance products, utilizing the cutting-edge technology for over 30 years. Have you seen the bracket on a fucking V3? For automotive, marine, industrial, aeronautical, and other motorsports applications. People could be, oh, well, you ESS dick sucker now? No, but I recognize that the Vortech bracket is ridiculous. We look forward to contributing to experience and knowledge of the long-term success of our organization. Our organization is thrilled to have Vortech, the strong synergies between all our companies, and it can only make us better at what we do. Jim Middlebrook has built the most respected brand in centrifugal supercharging, and we're excited to take Vortech to the next level. How is a seat going to make that better? Okay, whatever. Founded in 1990. Okay, I don't want the history. I don't care. Vortech makes great stuff. Look, I'm never going to talk badly about Vortech. The bracket needs, I don't know, like complete re-engineering in my opinion. Like complete re-engineering. But the head unit V3 is awesome. V7 is awesome. V30 crank mounted. Billy Badass, or mounted on the side. But I think this is a crank mounted situation. Good stuff. So a private equity firm basically put all these companies together. So when Holley bought AEM, it was under, let me see. Holley, one of the largest and fastest growing platforms on the performance automotive series, has acquired substantially all the assets of Advanced Engine Management. This was back last year sometime. Yeah, April 15, 2021, 2 years ago. The acquisition of AEM is strategic and accretive, and we're excited to welcome more aficionados of import and other sport compact into our community of gearheads. We're also excited to work with AEM and bring cost-effective and easy use of electronic control system enthusiasts that are passionate about EV conversions, because, yeah, that's taken off. Like all those EV swaps. That is, like, taken off. Jake says he has never been busier. Jake says he has never been busier. And his main business now is providing complete power systems with his bracket kit and configurable to whichever way you want it. And he's like, I've never been busier. That's why he hasn't even tried to touch the Godzilla swap stuff. He hasn't even tried to touch the EV stuff, EcoBoost. Ford Performance has a control pack for a 3.5 EcoBoost. They have a control pack for a manual. No, auto, I think. Godzilla, supposedly. I don't know this. But Jake's like, I'm not even going to bother. I am swamped in Coyote stuff. So I don't know what they thought was going to happen. They thought electrification was going to just revolutionize everything. But once they found out that it's not there yet, the Billy Badass battery packs, the Billy Badass motors are only in Teslas. And unless you find a crashed Tesla, you're not going to get anything that performs like a Tesla. And in the aftermarket, we are not about making cars that run as fast as stock cars. In the aftermarket, we want to make it better than the stock car. The whole reason Coyote swapping a Fox body is for the weight benefits, and you can go 9s with relative ease in a 3,100 pound notch Fox with a 10R and a Gen 3 motor. Like, I've seen it on E85 Cobra Jet cams, 9 something easily. Like, way easy. If you can get that sucker down to like 28, 24, 2,500 pounds. I mean, 8s are not out of the realm of possibility. So, I don't know what they thought was going to happen. But this whole, I don't know how I feel about a private equity firm that just buys up companies just to have them, manage them, make them something. And then what's the purpose of that? It's to offload it. I don't know of any private equity firms that keep something long term because they just stuff it in a portfolio and then they go, see you later. Similar to what's happening with the IRG group buying up tracks all over the country. They then subsequently start to be run down and then somebody buys the land, and in the portfolio, it looks like a $6 million purchase that's been flipped to an $80 million purchase. looks really good, like really good. So I wonder what the end game in here is, because let's say this is about creating jobs. That's not the case. So let's think about that. If AFR had a HR department, if SCAT had an HR department, or an HR or an outsourced HR company, if Racetech had an HR department, Procar, or is this just the companies are still operating the exact same way as they were, but under the Taglich private equity umbrella? See, I'm really, it's not super specific, and I just don't want to read about some guy's history. Are these companies still separate? Do they still have their own HR department? Do they still have their own payroll department? Do they still have their own manager? Because if you have made one big massive company, you now have 3 or 4 companies with redundant jobs. So, and I might be just totally speculating. That's what we do here. We talk shit. We, whatever. So are you actually making jobs for these people? Are you keeping them as separate entities? Or are you actually just keeping, making one big massive company, just keeping the brand name with it? I don't know. And I don't know how that's going to go. But I was blown away that more mergers are happening. Merger after merger after merger keeps happening. Eventually, there's just going to be one big massive company. You guys were not around when cable companies. There was a shitload of cable companies. Then Viacom started merging with this one, and then cell phone companies started merging. Then media companies started merging. And what happened? Did the products get better? No. They got more expensive. Every product that merged now had a monopoly on that service. And what happened is prices went up, because yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
That's right.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
So I don't know how to feel about this. I have no skin in the game, but in the race performance industry that is slowly being diluted to a nothing, I don't know that this is a good thing when a private equity firm buys known companies, potentially dilutes them, and then potentially just gets rid of them to the next equity company, and they just use them to try to make money and whatever. I don't know how to feel about that. So we'll talk about it. Talk a little bit on the YDBT Daily, talk some shit, talk about some Chinese air balloon that's checking out some silos, missile silos, pretty badass stuff. Putting in the OT in the shop, just checking in, says Jason. Hey, at least they don't have auxiliary pulley that's 10 feet from the crank. No, I get that. But their bracket design is really, really bad, especially for belt swaps. And people are out there say it's 5 minutes. Bullshit. I will hand you a belt on a Vortech supercharger. I will hand you a belt, and I'll start the timer. Go. Swap the pulley and belt. Guaranteed 20 minutes. Easy. Why did I think AEM was carburetor gasket changers? Why the hell would you swap an EcoBoost into anything? Mick Fartland Fabrication has the Godzilla market covered. Yeah, I mean, look. You already know that certain channels become product showcase channels. And that's fine, because that's where the money is. Let's be honest. If this channel grew to the point where I can, maybe... I don't know if I do that. God damn it. I don't know if I do that. I don't know if I'd be comfortable doing that, because I'd have to like the product first. That's why ESS did it right for me. Every car I was tuning was just gapping. So I'm like, cool. They're like, you want one? I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to be beholden to a supercharger manufacturer's, thanks for the $7,000 kit. Now I got to talk pot. He goes, I don't give a fuck what you do. You talk shit on it. I don't care. But you can have it and be honest with us. God damn it. Wasn't I honest with them? And I installed it in a day. I hadn't had issues, and I made good power with relative ease on that unit. Really hard to talk shit about it. Really hard to talk shit about it. So I'm like, all right, that's the only way I would do a product showcase. But if you dropped off a 7.3 liter small block, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, 7.3 liter motor, that I had to change the oil pump, front drive, heads, and cam to run a number that a bone stock Coyote with boost and fuel, because a bone stock Godzilla with boost and fuel is gonna fucking explode. And you gotta put cam and heads in it, potentially, to make what a Coyote makes. It blows my mind. Why would you ever do that? Less options usually follows to a higher price. Exactly. What's good, dude? What's up, Angel Puerto Rico? Bought and sold and dismantled is very common. Sounds like multiple people are going to be doing the same job. Might be trimming the fat soon. That's what I'm saying. Mr. King got another one with the Dark Horse logo. Versus investor acquisition. There's no other competition, so they can ask for whatever they want. No competition. It's certified. Oh, I got my Dark Horse emblem. Lex Luthor. Good for you. Look. Shout out to the real ones. If you are not a member right now and you want to chat, the only way you can chat on this particular chat is to become a member. But even in this chat that's members only, we still have the same problem we always have. 300 people watching, 126 likes. Actually, those 126 are probably all members because those guys are the real ones. Get the likes up. Vet says, I just finished watching the podcast with Cooper. Really cool hearing people that care about the future of racing and our freedoms to sit down and talk for a few hours. Chinese Air Balloon checking in. Craig's mom's bush. Nice. The American racing headers sound great on the ZR1. Yeah, okay. A eagle-eyed viewer did notice that the fact that the header flange has a weld on and the weld is held on a not so thick flange, did say, those are prone to probably warping. And wouldn't you know it? I didn't want to mention it because they're a good header. But the reason Ultimate Header stuff doesn't warp is simply how the flanges are made. And I talked to Jim Browning, who runs Ultimate Header, and I said, are you getting in the C6 Z06 market? And he goes, well, I might because what does that cross into? Now, people on the chat, does a C6 header fit any engine configuration? ZR1, Z06, Grand Sport, whatever the fuck. Is where the header meets the head vastly different in an LS9, LS3, LS7? If it does, then they're going to have to make different configurations. Do you think Garrett would ever do a podcast like Cooper, or is he too deep into the character? No, he tried a podcast. If you're not mistaken, if you go back, I think he attempted to do a podcast, and I think Jeremy was his first interview, and it was just boring as shit. No offense. It's not real talk. Cooper's real talk. I got to give it to him. He'll go into the weeds. And the thing is, because I think Cooper has less to lose, right? Cooper is still a very young channel, Bugatti Studios specifically. The other channel where he's out there racing, that's different. But Bugatti Studios, he could probably go out there and be real with his shit and talk that shit. Talk the two-way stuff, talk to leave me alone. I just want to have chickens and goats and fuck off. But when he's racing, he has to probably shout out the people he fucks with, the people he gets the motor and tuning from, the glide, the this and that, he has to play that game. And I think Garrett, unfortunately, is too big. And I think he can't go out there and go, hey, Jeremy, what do you think about us ditching this stupid LS fucking bullshit and saying, fuck it, let's just go rotaries and off small block Fords. Texas Speed would go, what the fuck? People like Texas Speed would be up his ass about shit. Hey, fuck the Skeetle Adidas. Let's just start promoting Diet Mountain Dew because it doesn't rot your fucking teeth. Mountain Dew's gonna have a problem with that. Excuse me? How dare you tell people to brush their teeth between Mountain Dew splashes? So yeah, I think he has more to lose. But if I work 40 hours a week, I can afford the time to build the Junkyard LS. 1 month away from Dark Horse. Not one motherfucker head removed on the Coyote. Right. You don't have to do shit.
Not one motherfucker
on the Coyote. You don't got to remove the head. You put it on, right? You take the Coyote. You put it on. You slap on a control pack. You put on turbos or a blower. Boom! 1,100 horsepower as long as it's got plenty of fuel and injector. Bada bing, bada boom. Not one motherfucking bolt removed.
Not one motherfucker.
Now the pregnant man is the peasant emoji. Damn, how many months do you have to get to the Dark Horse? I think 1.5 years. 2 years for the Dark Horse. Yes, 2 fucking years. I've had members here for 2 years. Oh, man. There are multiple. The same. Beautiful. Lewis A. The same. So if Ultimate Header made a 2-inch primary header for a C6 Corvette that fits a ZR1 or a Z06, it's the same header. Shit. You've spoke on this already, says Large Macchiato. You won't buy a new Ford product. But when Roush and Celine, whoever put their boost applications, would you want to own and drive one? Wait, what? You wouldn't buy a new Ford product, but when Roush and Celine, whoever, put their boost applications, would you want to own or drive one? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you asking me if I would buy a Roush Ford? I don't want to buy any new Ford. The highest I'd go is 2020. Like I wouldn't mind a Navigator, but they're still $75,000. No, thank you. And I don't want the 3.5 EcoBoost. I don't want any of those problems. And I don't want the 10R80 from the Ford side of things. But I don't really know what you're saying. I have no idea, but probably not. Different heads, etc. No, damn, all the time putting them on. Yeah, look, it was after I put them on, right? I put the headers on, and then I noticed there was a wire. The knock sensor harness was being pinched. It has a little knock sensor harness and a ground that was being pinched. So I unbolted the head. I went underneath and I undid the ball and socket. That got really tight. So I'm like, shit. So I undid both sides and then I undid the header. Whoop. And I got in there, fished out the knock sensor harness. It took hours. Guys, it took hours. Hours. I don't care what anyone tells you. Hours. And I finally was able to clip the knock sensor harness back in, zip tie it out of the way with no room. And when I went to bolt up the headers again, they were warped. The number 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know. The driver's side closest to the firewall flange bolt, I almost cross-threaded the bitch. I had to in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And I'm like, it didn't align like the first time went in perfect. Second time, hell no. It was crazy. Industry plans aren't what the people want on podcasts. We want the real people. I agree. Podcasts, if you hear Graham, what is it called? Ancient Apocalypse. The guy, Graham something. What's his name? Let me see. His name is Graham something. He was on the Joe Rogan. Graham Hancock. So Graham Hancock has a theory that there was a highly advanced civilization, not like us, but highly advanced before the last ice age, and they were wiped out by a big cataclysmic event, like a fucking asteroid hit us or some shit. He's been on every single podcast, and he talks that shit. I love it. He says, "Fuck shit, motherfucker, come squat." I'm like, whoa. I love when real people are on. They don't have to speak the fucking sponsor line. Hey, Holly's got you sponsored. You better not say motherfucker. Fuck you. I'm not going to say motherfucker. I wish Corsa made headers for the ZR1. That was a very well-rounded interview. Didn't matter if he or you was asking or answering, it seemed to go great. And you know what? We were just chopping it up. And that was the first time I ever sat down with someone, a complete fucking stranger. And I wasn't acting. Usually I'm like, oh yeah? Your dad had a Fox body? Oh yeah? You used to have a 302 that made 500 wheel? Oh really? Like I'm faking it. He was just a normal bro. And once I saw where he was going, because he was hip to the EPA stuff. He had the balls today. Let's see how the 7.3 does in stock form while replacing heads, cam, and intake. He had the balls today. Let's see how okay, is he meaning to say? But Alice, how do you know you're at a Camaro picnic? Oh, the hot dogs taste like shit, right? How do you know you're at Camaro picnic? All the hot dogs taste like shit. Deal. After the house and studio, will we get some Fairmont content? Also, small block Ford Coyote for it. Like 9.5 deck would be awesome. Joe Mendoza. This year is going to be about saving for a house. So I'm going to get rid of vehicles that I have high equity in. And I'm going to go ahead and just be cash heavy because, the economy is not that great. So I'm hoping to catch the market right. And if I can get myself into a house with a good sized garage, fuck it. After that, after I furnish it, if I can get into a house by November or October, that would be amazing. That'd be a huge goal. I mean, it'd be my third house, but the first house here in Florida, and I want a nice house, not turnkey, but I want a nice house. Okay, 3.2 or 4.2 or 4.2.5, big garage, and at least an acre, or at least just under an acre. That's what I want, out of the way. And, you know, have room to put a garage in the bitch eventually. So that's the goal. So you're going to see me start selling shit that you guys might not want me to sell, but I have to do right by me. And in order for me to grow, I can't do it in an apartment with 2 garages outside. I just can't do it. If you're looking to get another sports car and get away from Ford BS, what would you get? German. If I was to ever get a sports car, it would be a German car. It would be a Porsche. It would be an Audi R8. It would be something really nice. Now, you guys might hate that. But if I don't go Porsche, because that's mostly loan shit, right? Like when you see these guys big balling on YouTube and stuff, they have a 15-year loan on this R8. Okay, so they're paying $1,500 a month. They'll float that for a year. Then they sell the car. That's all, guys. That's how all the YouTubers do it. Don't sit here thinking that people buy cars cash. That is ridiculous. Buying cars cash to stunt on YouTube. They get a PenFed credit union loan. They pay $1,500 to $2,000 a month because their channel generates, let's say, $25,000 a month. They can float 2 or 3 cars, still pay a mortgage, and still do dumb giveaways. And then they get the clout. They get people watching. Then they sell the car. If I do that, it would be an R8. If I don't do that, it would be an older car. Guys, I'm telling you that old is new. I understand you guys might think I'm crazy. I'm never going to get a new Mustang ever in my fucking life. I don't care if the Dark Horse performs 1 full second quicker than stock for stock. If it's not tunable, I don't give 2 shits. So eventually it'll be a Viper. If that's a dream car. So a Gen 5 Viper is a dream car, just like the ZR1's a dream car. The GT500 is a dream car. So I'm very happy that I have a GT500 and a ZR1. If I can get myself into a Viper, I have top badass cars from all 3 brands around the same year. That'd be super sick. If I could do that, I'd be proud of myself. But a house has to come first. The Roush RS3 is straight trash though. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's pretty simple to perform a crank wheeling with RTD Plus. Got hosed by Emotion in 2020 and having to swap to HP stuff. Okay. Are headers harder to install on the ZR1 than the Coyote? Absolutely. Now, if the bolts from the manifold and the catalytic converter on your ZR1 come out easy, then it is a 6-hour job, tops, maybe 5 on the floor. If they don't, oh yeah, that's what I had to fuck with. Coyote headers are easy if you drop the K member. You're right. Honestly, I wish there was more Real Car Guy podcasts. 339 folks watching and 179 likes. Step y'all games up. No big deal. Who will you take the ZR1 for the heads and camp? I don't know. There's a couple. Okay, I'm working with a tuner right now who's like super legit. Every time I ask him for changes and guidance, he is so, and he's not someone you've ever heard of. And I asked him if he wanted to be shouted out. He's like, no, I'm good. I've never heard of him. He reached out to me. I was skeptical. He led me down the right path, made changes that made sense, was methodical in his changes. And I'm like, this is my guy. This is great. So he and I have been working really well. If he says, Alex, I know a guy that I take all, because he tunes a bunch of ZR1s. ZR1 seems to be his bread and butter. So C601. I don't know if he fucks with C7s, but I'm sure he does because he's talked about automatic transmission and load calculations and air mass and stuff. So he seems to be on it. If he suggests somebody, because I said I need an off-road H because I'm not running a cat at H. Those cats are going to blow my motor up once they melt. Understand this, guys. If you're running big power, not that makes big power, but if you're running big power on a catted car, especially a high flow cat, they're gonna melt. They're gonna melt. No matter how much fuel you dump through the exhaust to cool it, they're gonna melt. I emailed Ultimate Header this morning. They now have S197 headers. Bullshit. I'm gonna text them right now. I'm texting Jim Browning right now. Is it true you have S197 headers? Question mark. We'll see what he says. Shit, I got him on my shit, you know? We'll see. What happens when 4 Camaros are sitting in a hot tub? Something about something I forget. cum bubbles or something. Your girlfriend is your mama. My Coyote headers took forever even with a lift. Just need to know how you'll be turning the bolts a couple of degrees per turn. Helps my car only had 7,000 miles on it when they went on. My headers took 2 weeks because I stripped 2 different threads in the head. Damn. How do you fit 4 Camaro guys in one stool? You flip it upside down. You're not selling the white car. Oh, that is probably the next one on the chopping block. Love the suspension on the Fairmont, but yes, I agree. It's going to be the best channel for us real ones to see it grow. Alex with the R8 would be badass. Porsche would be badass, but again, you're not interested in the Viper anymore? I am. Relax. You need to relax. Spots car. Big guy, Alex, fit in a Porsche or Audi. I don't consider myself a big guy, but every time I see myself on video, I go, oh, fuck, Like, I don't want to be known as a big guy. I'd rather be, like, slim-ish, like 205, but it's real difficult to get this boppy frame down to 205. We love our Audi S3 would be running 10s next spring. Porsche for the win. 2023 Porsche GT4 RS has the 911 engine. It's badass. Elon is saying not to do any large purchases for 18 months. Correct. But a house is something I have to get into. A house is not right now. A house, I need it. I need it not because of space, for the deductible, for the tax deduction, so that the interest rate can be deducted off of my taxable income. Right now, I make a certain amount and I get a massive tax bill by, late April. Massive. And I just have to pay that out. So I have to offset it with paying interest on something that I can own and use, aka a home. And I'm hoping that shit goes downhill, China invades Taiwan, we go to World War with Russia, and then boom, everything dips. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. You think you might sell the Notch? I don't think I'm going to sell the Notch. I think the Notch is a long-term project. I've never had a car like that makes good power, small block Ford, might be able to go 9s, stick with nitrous. I think I'm going to keep that car. I've already talked to people that specialize in that platform. I have an appointment 3 weeks away to do a lot of the wiring work, a lot of the odds and ends that I don't have time to do. So I'm going to start playing the delegating game and managing game as opposed to being the lead fucking tech on every single one of my cars. Pikachu face. Porsche is on top and has been. Can you tell Jim to make some F-150 headers too? I don't think he's going to do that. Looks like I'm getting new headers for my Gen 1. If one farts, they ask, whose condom is that? Oh, gosh. New O2 and still not reading. Rest in peace. Valley, take a real good look at the harness. If you've recently done anything, and check your fuses, Valley 10 speed. Check your fuses in the engine bay. Make sure that none of the fuses are popped. You'd be surprised, but really make sure that the harness is plugged in nice. Follow the harness back. I know it's a pain in the ass on the ground because I don't think you got a lift yet. If you got a lift, good for you. And then make sure none of the wires are pinched. Someone says you're big. Thanks. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. So you're getting a Porsche Carrera, right? What that chick say? You're stocky? Stocky. I don't know what chick said I'm stocky. I'm on a 2-year waiting list for the new 911. Now Alex is going to get a Porsche 911 Turbo S. Guys, you're talking $100,000 vehicles here. Something about the RS3 just speaks to me. One of the baddest 5-cylinders on our time. I would never get an RS3. It is too small for me. Bring Your Wood Screw says, sorry I'm late, guys. I saw the neat new GT2 RS in the last Sunday. Such a badass car. You'll fit, but not comfortably like in the Corvette. You could live in a 350R. I don't like a 350R because it's a S550. I love it, and it's the best S550. Look, if you're going to get a triathlete, a true car that does it all, I think a boosted GT350 is as close as you can get to a perfect pony car. Like brakes, seats, acceleration, sound, transmission feel, all that stuff. But what do you need in a GT350 to make it badass? Twin turbos, a T56, like you need to put another 30 into it. And I'm like, I don't think I want to do that. I just don't think I want to do that. I have the ZR1 for that. Guys, I slammed the brakes on the ZR1 and that bitch just stopped. I was like, oh, that's how brakes are supposed to feel? Swap the rear end from the Fairmont to the Notch. You can get $20,000 plus for that Fox. Once it's fixed up, let's say if I get the car fixed up and I get everything, the HVAC system running, and it runs a 10 NA and a 9 with a juice for sale. I'll paint it. I'll fix the cowl. I'll paint it. And I'll put it for sale, sure. Because my goal is to get into a house. I'm back, been watching. Keep up the good work, says John Jones. Are you 100% set on getting a house this year? Not 100%. I am not going to force myself to get into a house, but I will for sure put myself in the best situation possible, have at least 6 figures ready to put down. Interest rates are still good historically. Homes are going to go down, and you can find a sweet spot. Just make sure you have good down payment. Exactly. My goal, Matt 2011, is to have a 6-figure down payment. You know, so whether that's 100 or 150, I want to have a good chunk so that the conditions are favorable, interest rate is low, and the payment isn't crazy. Your cheekbones looking good on camera today. Thank you very much. Little lady liked it very much. I left that in there because, you know, she's actually super sweet. And, she says some funny stuff sometimes. And I'm like, should I cut that out or just let it roll? Because it was a real moment. So I'm like, I'll just let it roll. You guys will get to see what's happening in my real life. As long as it's not pro charge, exactly. I would never get anything pro charge, like ever in history. I don't understand the people that still to this day are all about pro charger stuff. Hey, bro, watching live currently, not a member, just said, so I couldn't comment and saw you're wanting to get a house. I happen to know the biggest real estate agent in Tennessee. If you're interested, I can get you in touch with her. Wanted to say, strictly South Florida, I am not leaving Palm Beach County, Denali. So, James Browning. Yep, this is Corey's Boss 302. The kit comes with an X-pipe that fits to the stock exhaust. We did a black ceramic finish on this too. Can I show this? Can I show this on the show? On the show. Wow, an exclusive. I don't have exclusive music. What should I use for the exclusive music? Here's this exclusive. Yeah, exclusive S197 Ultimate Header. Yeah, coming at you. Let me see what he says. I'm so stupid. I hope he lets me show it because it's a black finish on Corey's car and the fitment, bro. See, I don't know. You guys got to understand the fitment on Ultimate Header is so ridiculous. It's not even funny. Bitch, what's good? I'm about to close on a house in Loxahatchee, 1.3 acres. Decent houses are 3-2 between 450 and 500. That's where I'm at, Nestor. Nestor, I am looking for a 450 to 500, and if I got a good down payment, I'll bump that up to 550. But good for you, Nestor. Damn. Saw a post by Pay Performance said anything less than Top Fuel Dragster is a micro record. Thoughts? Okay. 19 to 20 Ruby Red GT250 Twin Turbo Auto Blip is Alex's dream vehicle. Dude trying to buy a house. Marriage fees will screw with that. Man, I ain't getting married. That girl, no, she ain't getting no ring. Fuck all that. Unless she hits the lottery, she ain't getting no ring. Alex, you get a motorhome, then wherever you lay your hat is home. The Price is Right theme song. That's right. The Price is Right theme song, if he allows it to be played, that'd be nice if he lets it go. Come on, Jim Browning. Well, he must have an iPhone. He's taking a sweet fucking time replying. By the way, we do have a dating channel right after this. Just give me about 10 minutes to get switched over, and then we should be good to go. But supposedly they have, and they said forever they weren't going to do it. Remember? They were like, nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Bam. It said it's for the S197. Yep. H-pipe is in this car. Okay. Yep. The H-pipe is, this car is not ours. Corey had it to remove his high flow exhaust before we started to keep the factory side exit exhaust on his Boss. Okay. Here we go, guys. Exclusive coming at you. Here we go. So picture number 1 is the black coating. Oh, geez. Black coating on the Ultimate Headers. That's right. Ultimate Header, black coating. You know what I'm going to do? I might email these pictures to myself if this isn't good. But there you go. Look at that. We got Ultimate Header ready to go. You got any more? Got any more? Let me see. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Give me that. And he actually kept it to the stock Boss exhaust. So you see how the header have an H-pipe and it connects to the factory Boss exhaust? He said that's not his H-pipe, but I don't care. Boom, 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 boom. Good for him. Oh, look at that. That's nice. I'm telling you, the way they tuck, the flange, the fitment is unbelievable. You are not going to be disappointed. you're not going to be disappointed when you install Ultimate Header stuff. So shout out to Ultimate Header. We should make them a sponsor. They've given me plenty of headers, and I shouted them out in the ZR1 video. So yeah, Ultimate Header has S197 headers now. That's the one I recommend. Period. Nobody else. Pay performance, you mean the same people that were trying to claim NA records with a Z? Oh, jeez, here we go. I'm very happy with my 2020 GT350, but I do miss my 13 GT500 though. The value of the 13 and 14s are going up. Ooh, we ordering a set. Gonna cash days and little tack. Stage 3 comp ported CJ. Custom stall equivalent 6F of modified for nitrous. 3,000 pounds S197. Get Ultimate Header, inch and 7/8 headers. You're never going to be disappointed. Matt 2011 says exhaust swipes. Exactly. Instead of bumble swipes, we have exhaust swipes. Does Ford make a control back for Barras? Nope. Nope. And we don't mess with Barras at all unless there's a way to control it. The only thing that I know that controls Barra stuff is a fucking Fuel Tech or some shit like that. Whatever Australians use. I'm getting flashbacks of when I was sick and not go to school. The price is right. That does look good. That's nice. Email them so we can see better. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to email myself the photos, and we will put it on the chat. Fuck me. Here we go. Save attachment. Select all. Save. Okay, then go to email. I'll do it because I want you guys to see. I mean, Ultimate Header are like one of the nicest people I've ever had to deal with. I've dealt with really good people, but rarely have I dealt. And they call me all the time to see what's hot in the market, and you know they actually give a fuck about my feedback. We've had long conversations about that stuff. We sext each other. We do all of it. We fucking scissor. We rub nuts. He's like, Alex, don't do that. James Brown is like a nice guy. He's like, Alex, don't tell people we rub nuts. He has like this voice that's like very calm. You know, I don't think he's ever like gotten upset. I'm one of those guys that like gets upset, and he's just like, what are you gonna do? Oh. Come on, man. Where's the email? Oh, come on, Alex. Here we go. Bam. Check it out. Bam. Pull. Oh, beautiful. This is way better. Way better. Bam. Okay. So here we go. Oh, bro. Stop it. Stock K member, right? This is a stock ass K member. Nothing special. Damn, son. Good job, guys. Hey, Ultimate Header. Good job. Look at the tuck. Look at the tuck you got going on here. Okay, let me switch over so I don't show dick pics. Let me see what else. Okay, look at the tuck job that they put in there. Like trans people that tuck their dick. Look at the tuck. I love it, man. Good for you. Hey, James Browning and the guys at Ultimate Header, you did. And look at how they slightly angle their O2. Good for them. See how it's a very slight angle? It's not a crazy 45, and it's not a 90. It's like a slight upward angle to the O2. Very, I mean, just exactly. Like if tuners were to build headers, that's exactly what we want. And the final picture right here. Telling you, bro. You're going to love installing these. Very good. So, yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to anyone that's going to buy headers. And look at, this is that ball and socket badass flange. Oh, guys, if you see how this thing goes together, this ball and socket flange that they use, I think it's proprietary. Fuck, it's so badass. Like real good fitment. None of that squeeze job that we have on Cooks and ARH and all that stuff. Really, really nice. So, yeah, I'm so happy they're fucking with the S197 stuff. Time to get into an S197 again. We'll see. Oh, you hit me up. I didn't realize you were doing it right now. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it right now. We do it live. I mean, doesn't he know that we fucking do it live?
We'll do it live.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Barra is forward straight 6 that likes boost. Yes, I just emailed him in his morning, and that was his response. Late starting over. FLKA for life. Damn, son. I'll catch a replay. No more scrapes. No standalone for me unless Lund tunes it. Thanks, bitcho. Lund for life. I appreciate that very much. I really do appreciate the loyalty you guys have for the Lund brand. It's really nice. Whoa, the emojis are kind of cool. James Brown, you smell so good. Yeah, black on the pipes is the jam. Just made my decision for me. He says, bring your wood screws. My brother was in the air about header on his Gen 1, but now he'll definitely be running these. Hey, Ultimate Header, hopefully these people you get 10 orders tomorrow because of the show. I don't want shit. You guys have given me plenty. You guys are fucking awesome. I just want to just promote a brand that is run by good people, high quality. Get on the Z06 program. Get on the ZR1 program, James Browning. ZR1 headers, I will run your shit. I will take off the ARHs. I will run your shit. Nothing against ARH, but my people are absolutely Ultimate Header. Ultimate Header giveaway soon. I don't think they're gonna give anything away. I have one side primary I can give you, but it doesn't fit anything. The flange looks sick. It does look sick. Do it live to this day. I want an S197. These will be one of the first mods and a Lund tune, of course. What's your opinion on Stainless Works headers? Now, Stainless Works headers have a tendency of sitting on the frame. If you've ever done a Stainless Work header, you'll notice that they flare out. They tend to sort of sit on the frame a little bit, and then they come in. And what happens is when you have a not so great motor mount or maybe worn out or something, they tend to hit. Oh my Lord, he's sending me more photos. Oh my God, guys. Another exclusive. Yeah. Okay. Oh, look at the flanges. Oh. La la. Free commercials. This is free. He must be loving this shit. He's like, damn, Alex is giving me free. Look, if you're Rami, if you're Oh My God, Parts Farm, 2 Auto, Calamar, if you want fucking your shit showcased here, hit me up. We'll fucking do it live. The people love this shit. Compose to 5. Oh, there we go. Attach. So we have pictures of the flanges of those headers. Boy, damn, brother. I love it. I love it when shit like this happens. It's 100% doing it live, non-scripted. We gotta love it.
Okay. We'll do it live.
Yep, we're gonna fucking do it live. Let's go.
No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking thing sucks.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Okay, so let's go back to inbox. Bam. Okay. Check this out. Laying them on the table. Let's go. Exclusive. Product Showcase Showdown. Come on. Yeah, look at that. Oh. Yeah, look at that. So I love what they do is they don't weld the inside of the outside of the flange on the primary. What they do is they weld it on the inside, and they have this proprietary crazy looking flange that is just so sick. It gets so pitted. So you see right here, man, good for them. Good for them. Black is the jam. That does look so freaking good. So I've never had a warping issue. I took the headers off of the Fairmont a couple of times because I had some K-member issues. And I'm telling you, these things went back. And you see how they did a very smart thing of slotting the bottoms? You see how they slotted the bottoms? Now, others do that, but my ARHs were not slotted on the ZR1. So one more picture. Here we go. So yeah, you can see that they slot the bottom, keep this one in, they countersink it nicely. No welds, no real way of it warping. Look at the welds, badass welds, real pretty, nice shit. Let's go buy it. Good for you, Mr. Browning. Good for you. You build a great product, and I'm so happy that we support your product here on the YDBT live stream. Yeah, exactly. I wish Ultimate Header did a ball and socket flange on their 15 to 20 Coyote header. Where's Tony? Tony's sleeping. Little lady was over with her dog, and they were playing for a while, so they're good. Advertising, the best fitting exhaust 100% on 3 exhaust swipes. Can you ask if they're on the website, and we'll order now? I have 7/8" right now, but I want better quality. Stainless Works. Ain't my cup of tea. Let me see. He might be listening. Jesus, he keeps sending more pictures. I don't know what this is. Is this their X-pipe? Oh, come on. You got to stop it. This is their X-pipe? Boy, if you like welding shit, bro. Sheesh. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Oh, you like welding pics, bro. You will stare at that bitch all day. Like, I get under my car to this day. Like, to this day, I still get under my car, and it looks really, really good. Oh, no. What happened? To this day does not work anymore. Apparently, I deleted it or something. What happened? Oh, no.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
That one works. Why is to this day not working? Oh, man, that sucks. Boy, I think Deontay Wilder doesn't want to talk anymore. Those headers look as good as BBK. Are there any tuning concerns with moving the cats further back with full headers like those? No. The front sensor has to pick up a differential between... Okay, the car has to see a signal from the front sensor, and the rear sensor has to be different. It can't be the same, or it has to be a certain amount. If it's more or less, there is a threshold. And if it's a difference in that threshold, it throws a P0420, P0430 cat inefficiency code. So it doesn't matter where the cat is located, as long as the O2 extension reaches before and after, so that it shows a variable between the front and rear. I run the 2M fab headers, cheap material, cheap price. Ultimate headers, heavy duty price. They're not cheap. They're not cheap, but they're high quality. Alex, you took my buddy's 2012 GT500 when we put cams and it did a 2.3 TVS swap. The car is an absolute blast. Was it a Mexican dude in California? There was a guy that had a 2012 GT500 2.3 swap cams out there gapping people. Then he put a 2650 on it, and I said, it's probably gonna be too much for the fucking motor. And then he traded it for a 10R S550. Crazy stuff. It's tax time for the peasants. I don't blame them. I get it. I guess it only worked to this day. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't work anymore. Look at it. There's a big I don't even know how to show you. It doesn't play. Where did I put it? I must have deleted it or something, because it literally worked earlier.
Take that, Elon Musk.
That works. Whatever. $2,000. He says, do they sell just the mid pipe? I don't think so. I want to affirm those headers. You can trick the computer by adding an O2 extender. Now, I'm okay saying that, because if you get headers that have high flow cats, okay, EPA approved, CARB approved, all that stuff, and you put them in, you're gonna get cat inefficiency codes. Guess what codes I got on the Corvette after I installed the headers with high flow cats? P0420, P0430. I'm not gonna turn them off. I don't want to get in trouble that way, because all I need is to be on some fucking registry somewhere, because you almost have to like take a whole exam now to tune. You got to take like I promise I will not modify the vehicle to alter the emissions in any way, shape, or form. Okay. Hi, I'd like to tune my ID 1700s with C16, a JLT 148 dumps. Yeah, sure, here you go. Oh my God, get out of here. Y'all out here being rats. Do you have physical soundboard, or is it on your computer? It's just physical soundboard. I hit it. It's called the Stream Deck, guys. Someone asked the other day on the chat, what do you use for a soundboard? And I'm like, bro, I had to do all this research, and now I got to give everything away. So I have 3 pages of sound, okay? So I have boom, boom, and boom. Okay, that's the last page. And if you want to go back to the other page, you go boom, boom, boom. So on the first page, what I got is Get the Fuck Out, Heavy Duty, Jelly Bean, Sasso, all that stuff. All the good stuff. So, you know, the sponsor music, it's right there. You just click it, see? It plays. You hit it again, it stops playing. You hit it, it plays. So you want to hear the abortion song? Where's the abortion song? I have it really big. It says abort. No. Indian Raptor. Oh, Raptor. Ain't no regular F-150. It's a fucking Raptor. So it's all in the buttons. So I'm a DJ. I'm a modern day DJ. You can always use EPA certified screwdriver to fix that issue. I noticed that Walmart rolled out their $200 TVs and marked them down to $900 peasant tax time. You don't even need to turn off the codes. Real ones know you have to resist the urge. Who got that for you again? I forget the guy's name, but I've seen it, and they have really huge versions of the Stream Decks. But I didn't need a massive version. But now that I'm looking at how many pages I have, I probably do need a big version of a Stream Deck. I've got a soundboard on the Rodecaster Pro, but I need to add more sounds to it. Let's go. Yeah, exactly. The abortion song is the best song ever in history. Come on. If you want to go to Ultimate Header, this is Ultimate Header's new theme music. Go to Ultimate Header for S197 headers. Let's go. Yeah. Coming at you. So anyway, he said he doesn't have it on the website yet. He needs to add it. Yeah, this show's lit as fuck. It smells like jelly beans, Alex. I'm telling you, the moment I went wide open throttle in my Corvette, it smelled like rotten eggs. And I'm like, how long did these cats have if it's already smelling like rotten eggs? Where's Squabble? No. I don't think I have Squabble. I got too high power.
You're coming a little too high.
I can't believe To This Day is gone. I gotta find it. Let me see. Downloads. Let's go downloads. To this day. Let me see. Deontay Wilder. Deontay. Yeah, Deontay Wilder's right there. What the fuck? How come it's not playing?
You said that your people have been fighting for 400 years.
Man, your peoples too.
So I just want you to explain what you mean by that.
You know what I mean. Say is explain. You know what I'm talking about, man.
Oh, I know what I did. I deleted a bunch of files that I modified, and that's the main file. So that's what happened. I ended up deleting the modified file, so I'll have to just re-edit it and be good to go. That song is nuts. Ultimate murdering the competition. That's right. Ultimate murders the competition like rappers kill babies. Let's go. Yeah. Let's abort some other header manufacturers via Ultimate Headers. Woo! What a commercial. Did they pay for this spot? Could you imagine Jim Browning holding a header going ING?
On my way to the clinic, I forgot
the plan B. Let's go.
I got murder on my mind. Let's go.
I got headers on my mind. Let's go. I got header on my mind. Oh my God. Jim Browning, I just literally got you like a bazillion sales or potentially a lawsuit. We'll see. Thanks for keeping the show going, man. It's a great stress relief sometimes. Informative as long as we don't listen to the peasants. I want to see someone put cats on the diesel and see how quickly they blow up their motor. Who the fuck's going to do that? Since we're talking about S197 ESS, currently testing their kit for Gen 1. Okay, back to work. Nice. Nice. Valley 10 speed. Dropping a hint that ESS is potentially building an S197 kit? Fuck. Oh, good for them. That's the way to do it. Get on everything. This ain't no regular F-150. It's a fucking Raptor. Browning gonna make a music video. Listen to the live stream on my surround sound, and it slaps. Come on, it's gotta slap. Come on. We gotta play all the rap songs here. Let's play this whole thing, because it has good bass in it, huh? Come on, Jim Browning, let's abort the competition.
I'm BDF, baby daddy free. That mean I ain't got a baby coming out of me. So I'm ABORTING. On my way to the clinic, I forgot the plan B. Let's go. Bitch, I got murder on my mind. Let's go. Bitch, I got murder on my mind. Let's go. Yeah. Bitch, I got murder on my mind. Let's go.
Come on.
Bitch, I got murder on my mind. I forgot the plan B. Ain't no cuffing me. You can't put me on the shelf outside with the team. All these having babies, but that ain't finna be me. Said he wanna settle down.
Damn. Whew, she's crazy. And then we got Them Guts. Get up in Them Guts. This one gets me copyrighted, like, instantly. Like, the moment you put this guy on, I mean, that's all I can put on. And after that, it's done. But we always have the favorite, fuck him in the ass and beat up while he beat up the pussy.
I like to fuck him in the ass while he beat up the pussy.
All right, we got 10R80. Sergio says, my ESS G3 10R is tuned by you guys in the trans. Doesn't upshift through all the gears like when it was NA. It usually holds 2,500 RPMs now while cruising, and it won't upshift itself. Is that normal? Yeah, hit us up in the ticket. I don't know exactly what you're saying. It doesn't auto upshift through all the gears like when it was NA. Do you mean watt? Do you mean like at watt? Because that has to be special. Like, we don't take the NA tune and then add blower stuff to it. It's a whole new tune. So if you want manual mode so that it auto upshifts in S while you're roll racing, just request that. We'll get you covered. Not a problem. ESS building S197 kit. It's a great day. What a show. Alex about to slide on the ops. No way. 10R80 having problems? Couldn't ever happen. Best way to fix a 10R80 problem is to go manual. I agree. 10R80s are trash. Nitrous coming off. ESS going on. Sending stall back to Circle D. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Great day. We talked about Vortech merging because this massive conglomerate is making everyone fucking join one big fucking thing under their umbrella. Badass shit. That's not going to affect prices at all and competition. Sweet. Second, we got Jim Browning to admit that S197 header kits are not on the site yet. He has to add it. So email Ultimate Header nonstop and say, add that shit. We'll get it. And then go from there. They don't have GT500 headers, but they do have Coyote headers. And that's a very smart move on their part. And then what the fuck else did we do today? We found out that ESS is making S197 or is going to look into making S197 kits. So that'd be cool. Maybe I can get myself a little ruby red S197 and fuck with Ultimate Header and fuck with ESS again if I do sell the white car. And about a year later, I can get back into a Coyote. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Give me about 10 minutes. I'll get back on the dating channel. If you are not aware of what the dating channel is, type in that dating channel. I talk shit on dating situations, things that happen in the news, and give you my perspective of a guy dating in the modern era that is in his mid-40s. Even though I'm, hitched to my little lady right now, but I can still talk some shit. And Bumble swipes, you never want to miss. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys Sunday morning, 9:30 a.m. for Peasant Chat, so the poor people can actually chime in and say something about the headers they can't afford and other shit they can't afford, and then we can just maybe to Roviat, they'll actually become a subscriber and actually see him on the stream. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes for some of you. The rest of you, Sunday, 9:30.